Hello. We are. It's almost time for it. Not yet. Give me some time to adjust this. Oh yeah, honey, it's time. Look, for the raw XD. Yeah, I think I'm turning my. Woo! Okay, hold up. Stop updating Dota 2. Oh wow, Hyper Online is. I haven't updated it. My VTuber model needs update. What? Recollecting, honey. Okay, so this is awkward. I can feel my webcam heating up. But I think I'm fine. Okay, wait. Stop updating. Okay, vid IQ is pretty crazy. Like, what is this? Woo. I think why do all the the Genshin tubers put their model on the left, right? Is what I've been noticing. So maybe I should put my model on the left more. Maybe it makes more sense. Okay, where is the model? What? Okay. Woo! Testing. Okay, so there was one thing I wanted to try, which was this thing, right? There was a event. Is this an anniversary event? That's why I want to know. Is this it? Do I have to screenshot everything? Let's go. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Okay, I forgot my account. Look. I have to log in again. Oh, hello. Oh, wait. Lol. For your first account. Hello, come home. Wait, my face isn't showing. I thought I was here. Here. Okay, am I in? Time to close. Okay, I didn't show anything, right? Why are you disappointed? Disappointed. Okay, am I logged in? Okay. Oh, what? So there's the delivery, this thing, right? Yeah, I think it's another anniversary event, right? It's the baby. It's a bit loud. I think it is loud. Half the volume. So, travel expect you to come in here. Save back. Okay, let's deliver some stuff, I guess. Okay, mission list. Okay. Okay. What is the event? Okay then. Log in, get everything, please. Visit the official Discord server? What? Oh wait, you don't actually have to. Oh. Share. Just copy thing. I think everyone has this. Actually, I think this just came out like 30 minutes ago, right? Oh, I think 1 hour ago. I think you guys might not know this event is here. I'm pretty sure it's the anniversary event, but it could not be as well. It does give some like rewards. It's gonna go down memory lane. Chief Alchemist. Well, that has to be Albedo. What if I pick the wrong one? The Mr. Jeans bought heaps of delicious food for Clee recently. So this dessert is for you. Oh, mint jelly. Let's go. Can I keep this letter? This one's for. It's for Clee. You don't need. You don't need it. You don't need it. Please, letter is mine. It's mine. No, that's my jelly. Yeah. Famous poet. I. Skip. La 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 la. It's from Xiangling, okay. Steamed fish recipe. Ish. Divine Priestess and Strategist. Oh, it's my girl! It's my girl. Divine Priestess is Kokomi. You look tired. Potions. Goro's in Mondstadt. How we didn't see him? Come on. Oh, we also get some potions. Botanical expert. There's only one botanical expert I know. Some. Okay, who is this? Is it Dea from Sino? Okay. Angel of Salvation. Okay. It's for the baby. Oh, why is she here? What? This is a very random for me. Okay. Wow. Veteran guide. Natlan. Oh, it's our first Natlan delivery. Okay, let's go. It's so cute. It's from LeBron. I mean, would you need the delivery when you're like, I wouldn't say you're close. Actually, the springs and the echoes are the furthest from each other right now, but okay. It's for you. Oh. For share. When people actually share this. Ah, it's the baby or Molani. I think I picked Molani. So cute. I actually want Molani's picture. This one's nice too. Okay. Okay, we got everything then. I just want to wonder like what happens if we deliver to the wrong person. Okay, we won't ever know, I guess. Ah! Okay, I want to go pee. Yeah, I'll come back in like 1 minute. Ah, the baby. Ta-da. Okay, do we have time to go over to like Gen? Okay, what was the Gen again? Okay, where's Genshin? Oh, I'm Scout, my boy. I mean, my girl. When does it premiere? Wow. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Do you guys watch it with chat or do you like? Hmm. August. Right now. Oh. Okay, is it Chaska first? Or is it like a Zilonen? It is Kitlali gonna be a 5-star as well. I really feel like going in Genshin right now first to take my stuff, but Is Shenhe gonna come back? Yeah. 4 minutes. Oh. Okay, actually, when you load in, it's gonna be another like 5 minutes, I think. So actually, I feel like I could have went to get shit for a bit, but I just chill for now. Ooh. Is this a poggers? Actually, after this, I don't know if I want to watch anything else. Sometimes there's like some videos where I save them of watching on stream, but 60 seconds. What in the? Yeah, I put my face like smaller. Can I put it full screen now? Oh, 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 come on, hurry up. It's already time. Like what? If I play music now, it will be annoying, but I'll play for a little bit and then I'll close. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay, wait, what? Make it a bit louder for me. Oh! Oh, oh, oh. Omniverse.
I've had concerns for a long time. Malika's plan needs too much time, and too many things can go wrong.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can resolve the crisis, but it comes at a huge price.
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Nightwind, so Auroron was indeed being threatened.
Great going, Malika.
Mommy?
We're off to a rocky start here.
Bring it! Letting brave names echo!
Damn, that shake and bake though.
If she's trying to finish that ancient name, there's only one place she could go.
His soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process.
That new boss? Wow. It doesn't look like a weekly boss.
Confrontation becomes inevitable, I'll stall the captain while you advance.
And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
Oh.
We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
A land without the Lord of the Night, without the protection of the wolves, is doomed from the start.
You presume
No.
humanity's survival is worth any price.
Charge! Let's give them everything we've got!
Hold him up, Sia.
And only Malika's death can clear the debt. All I wanted
Da,
was to
da,
see her.
da,
My
da,
end will not come first, and I'm not giving up.
If I could go back, I would do whatever it took to ensure their survival. You've experienced something similar, Malwika. You should know exactly what I mean.
But is this the one that's gonna end the story? Probably not. Ah, what's the number? I have to type down the number. Okay, bro. Let me double check. XSME 6NB 4GX2Z. Usually how long is the numbers? 12. 12 characters. Okay, I thought I would see like some chast cut. Then is it the only Zelonen banner right now? Yeah, I think Discord is lagging my PC, so I'll close Discord. Discord is gone.
Hello, travelers. Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.1
Who are
special
you? What?
program. My name is Gabe, and I'm from the Genshin Impact localization team.
And I'm Kai, I'm also from the Loc team, and will be your host for today's program. We're usually translating Genshin Impact behind the scenes, so it's an honor to talk about the latest update.
Oh,
I'm pretty
something.
stoked about what's coming in version 5.1.
Totally. I'm sure that everyone else is just as excited to find out about the new update.
Oh no, I need to know what the
Let's give
chat
them what they've
thinks
been
of
waiting
this.
for. First up, Shilonen will be our new playable character in version 5.1. Whoa, Shilonen has a lot going on. Where should we
No
start?
more VA.
Yeah.
Oh my
We
God.
should probably start with her profession.
Of course.
Shilonen is a famous
Oh,
smith
no.
from the
Okay.
Children of Echoes, one of Natlan's 6 tribes. She forges all kinds of goods, like jewelry, vehicles, and weapons.
Yeah.
You name it, and she'll make it.
Cool.
We've already seen some of her creations.
Pharaoh's
She
Eye.
created the Pyro Archon sunglasses.
Wait, the
and
Japanese
Kina's
has
drill, Turbo Twirly.
not a
You'll be able
Japanese
to see
name.
Even more of her handiwork, including the weapons of some of our new upcoming Natlan characters.
Wow, she's forged so many creations.
Yeah, and they're all really big.
No
She
VA
commands so
is
much
crazy
respect in
actually.
Natlan, but her job is really challenging.
Yeah.
What's her secret?
Shilonen is a really skilled smith, but her work mindset is the true key to her success.
Hmm.
As she likes to say, if you overwork yourself, then your mind and body will settle the score.
Yep.
You can't accomplish much while you're burned out. That's why she believes that it's important to take breaks.
So, what does she do during her time off?
Well, for one, she likes to sunbathe in the tree branches.
That's right. We saw her doing that before.
Yeah. In the
Yeah.
animation teaser.
Yes.
The trailer.
But that's not her only hobby. She also likes to listen to music.
Oh yeah, that's
This
a
is
popular
rapping.
pastime in her tribe, right?
Okay, this one.
Absolutely. See those earpieces in her ears?
Mhm.
They actually connect to a record player.
Cool.
She made them so that she could listen to music during
Her
her work
ears
breaks.
have a lot of
And
color.
the musical beats help her keep up a
Very
steady
true.
forging rhythm. They're pretty handy.
Wow, it seems like her skill set is really convenient.
Mm-hmm. And as a smith, her skill set also comes in handy for exploration. Shilonen actually forged some special equipment that make it easier to get around. Let's take a look.
Great.
Wait, she can build stuff for us.
Ooh, she's in her Night Soul's Blessing attire. Cool.
Yeah.
Wow, she makes climbing look so easy.
Yeah. She can even stop in the middle of her climb and take in the surrounding view.
Nice. I bet she finds a lot of inspiration that way.
For sure. When she finds something interesting, she immediately springs into action.
Oh, she's intense.
Is that her like plunge attack or
Speaking
knee
of
kick?
intense,
That's-
let's discuss her battle mechanics.
Wait.
Shilonen uses special equipment in
Okay, I need to
combat
read
too.
this.
See those three objects next to her? They look like gems, right? Well, those are samplers that were crafted by Shilonen herself.
Whoa, those are super shiny. They really suit Shilonen's design.
Yeah, and
Okay.
their color can change. The samplers are aligned with Geo by default, but their element will change when you add Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, or Electro characters to your party. For example, if Mualani is in your party, then one of Shilonen's samplers will become aligned with Hydro. And when Shilonen activates that
Where's the
sampler,
blue then?
she can reduce nearby enemies' resistance to Hydro damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, how do you activate
that
the
broken?
samplers?
It's simple. When
GR
Shilonen has
battle
at least
kit.
two
Oh.
samplers of an element other than Geo, then hitting enemies with her normal attacks will build up
Is it?
Night Soul points.
Okay, this
When
buffs
Night Soul
Cryo a
points are
little
at their
bit.
maximum level, then all samplers will be activated. This reduces the corresponding elemental resistances of nearby enemies.
Is it like F?
Okay,
She
I
should have at least
think I
two
understand her
samplers.
kit now.
Nice.
Shilonen's abilities work best when there are at least two different Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, or Electro characters in your party. Once
Okay.
you have an optimal team, you just need to activate the Night Soul's Blessing state and max out her Night Soul points.
Exactly. These skills allow her to reduce multiple types of elemental resistance. Of course, Shilonen also works in teams with multiple Geo characters.
Does it
If
buff something
Shilonen's
else?
samplers are aligned with Geo, then her normal attacks and plunging attacks deal greater damage instead of rapidly accumulating Night Soul points.
Oh, really?
Shilonen also has a talent that should be helpful for exploring Natlan.
Hmm?
When Shilonen is in your party, triggering a Night Soul transmission with one of your party members will allow them to regain a set amount of phlogiston.
Cool.
Shilonen's elemental burst
I mean, that's
deals
fine.
AoE Geo damage, and if she has at least two samplers of an element other than Geo, then her burst will restore HP to active characters at set intervals. Alright, that's all we have for Shilonen's skills.
Yep.
Wait,
Oh,
there's
I
more,
forgot to
right?
mention something important.
What is it?
Ancient names.
I heard he was like
Shilonen inherited the
Kazuhado.
art of
She was like
ancient name
Kazuha.
forging. The Pyro Archon even appointed her to forge an ancient name for the Traveler.
Ancient names record the deeds of Natlan's heroes, right? It's amazing she can forge something like that.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Natlan cherishes its ancient names. Few have the honor of being recognized by past heroes, and even fewer individuals have the ability to forge ancient names.
Yeah,
Be
she
sure to
thick.
check out Tribal Chronicles Nanatskayan in version 5.1 to learn more about Shilonen and ancient name forging. And just like in version
Xian Yin's not
5.0,
gonna come that
travelers
early.
can earn extra primo gems and level up materials by completing Shilonen's Tribal Chronicle during version 5.1.
Yep,
Speaking
it's
of
actually
forging
still
an ancient
there.
Name for the traveler,
It just hasn't
at the
unlocked
end of
yet.
the last Archon quest, the Pyro Archon made it sound pretty difficult.
Definitely.
Yeah.
The Traveler is an Outlander, so their adventures in Natlan aren't recorded in the Night Kingdom. If those deeds aren't recorded, then it's going to be pretty tricky to forge an ancient name for the Traveler.
Yeah, no wonder the Pyro Archon said nobody's ever done it before.
During the version 5.1 Archon quest, we'll have to figure out how to overcome that obstacle. We'll also get the chance to meet Citlali from the Masters of the Nightwind. Her tribe is said to be extremely knowledgeable about the Wyub, so she might be able to turn the tides in our favor.
Oh, look at that
Of
eyes!
course, the Traveler's ancient name won't be the only obstacle. The threat of the Abyss remains, and it seems like Auroran, a mysterious member of the Masters of the Nightwind, is working on a secret plan.
Oh, she's talking with us, bro.
There's
What?
so much to look forward to. Travelers can also earn extra Primo Gems from this Archon quest, right?
You're exactly right. Just like in version 5.0, travelers can earn an extra 500 Primo Gems if they complete the Natlan Archon quest Act 3 and Act 4 during
Quite a
version
quite a bit
5.1.
of
But that's not
Kitlali
all.
Sims.
Extra rewards will also be available for exploring Natlan during version 5.1. Travelers can earn a total of 400 extra Primo Gems by completing related world quests and increasing Natlan exploration progress.
What? I'm already
Travelers
100%
who
though.
already reached the required amount of progress in version 5.0 can directly claim the rewards during the new version. But
LOL.
don't worry if you're more laid back about exploring new regions. These exploration rewards will be available for 2 versions. That means you will have all of version 5.1 and 5.2 to satisfy the conditions and claim the rewards.
Can we expect similar rewards to become available as the map expands in future updates?
You bet. Limited time exploration rewards will be offered for all future Natlan areas.
Yes.
Each time a new region
Oh,
is
it's giving you
released,
80
the exploration
days.
rewards will be available for 2 versions. That way, travelers should have enough time to explore the new maps and claim those extra Primo Gems. Each version comes with a ton of activities. You might even come across some opportunities for exploration during certain commissions or events. So you'll definitely have a ton of chances to work towards those rewards.
We should give the travelers an example.
No problem. In version 5.1, travelers will be able to take part in an event called Aphid Treasure Trace. They'll work together with Shilonen to track down and capture phlogiston aphids. It's not as simple as I make it sound though. These creatures have been corroded by the Abyss, which caused them to grow unnaturally large.
Hey
Wow,
yo.
is nothing safe from abyssal corrosion? Natlan's really going through a tough time.
Tell me about it. Luckily, the corrosion levels are still reversible. Start by unleashing attacks with your characters,
Just
then
keep
use
hitting
Shilonen's
them.
insect net to break their shields. Once the surrounding shields are down, travelers can purify the abyssal energy inside of them. Elsewhere in Natlan, travelers who venture into a specific
Oh, there's a new
underground
boss.
cavern will discover a secret source automaton that was left behind by a lost civilization. The secret source constructor awaits all challengers. If you manage to beat this new boss, then you can earn special materials.
I bet Shilonen would love to get her hands on the parts of that automaton.
Okay, we introduced our new character and the new boss.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on to the event wishes. In the first half of version 5.1, travelers can look forward
Chiori
to event
is
wishes
back,
for
wow.
Shilonen and Chiori. A new 5-star sword, Peak Patrol Song, will be featured on the weapon banner. And in the second half of version 5.1, we'll have
Wow.
returning event wishes for Nahida and Hu Tao.
Yes, and new 4-star weapons will also be added to the weapon banner during version 5.1.
Okay.
Keep an eye out if you're interested in them.
Oh, I can't wait. But it's about time for our first break. See you soon, travelers.
See you soon.
But who's the 4 stars? Nahida and Hu Tao. Bruh. Okay then. XKM. Do they need is the banner, bro? Do the numbers mean anything, to be honest?
Welcome back, travelers. I'm sure that everyone can figure out where we're at.
Yep, it's Sumeru City. Things are looking really festive.
That's because we're celebrating Nahida's birthday in version 5.1. I still remember how the Sub-Zero's festival kept repeating during the Archon quest 2 years ago. Nahida couldn't celebrate her birthday because the Grand Sage trapped her in the sanctuary of Surastana.
Right, and Nahida's character teaser was so sad. Especially during that third instance of, when I woke up, I was riding in a flower carriage. The sudden change of music was so heart-wrenching.
Definitely. The Traveler really helped out by exposing the Academia, and Nahida was able to earn her people's love, but we all feel like she deserves a true birthday celebration, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, in the version
Okay, well, at least they
event,
pick like
Chromatic
2
Ode,
nice-looking
Candies and
NPCs.
Roses, Travelers will get the chance to give Nahida the birthday celebration that she deserves.
Alright, finally.
Candace?
Yeah, actually, I have a few screenshots that I can share with everyone. Do you want to take a sneak peek at this Sub-Zero's festival?
Yeah, let's do it. Whoa, that's a lot of people. It looks like they're secretly discussing something.
This year, the Academia is organizing a birthday celebration unlike any other. Think of it as a small way to make up for their past mistakes. Plus, the Traveler has teamed up with a bunch of friends from Sumeru to prepare a special surprise for Nahida.
Oh, I can't wait to see her reaction.
Of course, a surprise is only as good as your
Aww.
ability to keep it a secret. So don't give it away, Travelers. The flower carriage is another important part of Sub-Zero's festival. This year, our Sumeru friends have created a miniature carriage to simulate the parade. That way, it can go off without a hitch.
That's so nice of them.
And the Traveler will serve as the Knight of Flowers during the real parade.
Oh,
escorting
wow.
the carriage along the route.
Wow, so the Traveler is like Nahida's protector.
Yeah, it looks like the Aranara are also involved in the festival. If you want to learn more about this year's Sub-Zero's festival, including the birthday surprise, then be sure to check out the event during version 5.1.
It's time to make some memories sweeter than candied Agilenak nuts.
Wait, is Kaveh coming back?
Travelers can also look forward to different types of gameplay during the event. Remember the parade simulator that we saw in the earlier screenshot? Travelers can take it for a spin during the event, Rocking Carriage. The goal is to control the direction of the carriage to avoid obstacles while gathering as many flowers as possible. Collect blessings along the way, and you'll be able to obtain a higher score.
Nice.
Is this Temple Run?
The second event, in a reflection of reality and dreams, travelers will enter unique dreamscapes, search for anomalies within the dreams, and fix them.
Oh, so it's like a spot the difference game. That's one of my specialties.
In the third event, Shadow of the Night's Blade, the Knight of Flowers must eradicate evil on behalf of the Dendro Archon. Earn points by defeating as many enemies as possible.
It's 8
within
PM
the
here.
time
Hey, is that guy
limit.
from
You can
my
even
place?
increase your performance level and earn buffs by satisfying special conditions during the challenge.
This should be a breeze for the Knight of Flowers. Bring it on. Ha!
Oh, wow. Looks like someone's excited for the Sub-Zero's festival.
Bro, what
Travelers
goofy
feel the
ass
same
sounds,
way.
bro.
Hey, I'm sure they will.
In addition to Nahida's birthday celebration,
At least the cringe level's
version
not that bad.
5.1 offers other exciting events. In Feast of Pursuit, travelers will be able to earn rewards by completing various challenges. They can even choose their own difficulty setting.
Oh, cool.
Each challenge comes
Oh,
with unique
cool.
buffs. Use them wisely to clear the challenge as quickly as possible. You'll find tougher enemies at higher difficulty levels.
In Reminiscent Regimen Thrill, travelers will team up with each other in co-op to tackle a challenge with 4 random stages. Each challenge will feature different reminiscent reinforcements. Selecting a character that fits the reinforcements featured in each stage will make it easier to complete. Each player can choose a strengthening buff before
Man, these kind of
entering the
events,
stage.
right?
You can
I'll
give your
take a
team
look
an
when they
advantage
come.
by choosing a buff that works
not
with a
remember
specific
these.
stage design.
It's all about optimizing your teamwork.
Absolutely. After completing the challenge, travelers will earn thrilling stars based on their performance. Be sure to gather thrilling stars if you want to claim the corresponding rewards.
New envisaged Echoes challenges will also be added in version 5.1.
What?
Travelers will now be able to obtain Echoes for Zhongli and Keqing.
Whoa, Zhongli's echo is
Whoa, do
really
you say
cool.
Chinese?
Keqing's Echo is also beautiful. She leaves a trail of flowers behind her.
Whoa, save some excitement for our other updates. During version 5.1, a few familiar faces will also be added to Genius Invocation TCG. Travelers can look forward to new character cards, monster cards, and action cards.
Cool.
Version 5.1 is absolutely packed with events. There's even the
Oh, it's the
Aphid Treasure
mamas in
Trace event that we
TCG. Oh,
introduced at the
mama.
beginning of the program.
That's not all. There's an old friend we haven't seen in a while.
Wait, do you mean...
That's right. Lieben will be back in version 5.1.
Lieben?
Just
What?
like always, travelers can exchange their items for Primo Gems and level up
It's that
materials.
boy!
I even heard that Natland specific materials will be available during his latest visit.
Awesome!
That should be all for the version 5.1 events. That means it's about time for our second break.
You got it. We'll be right back, travelers.
We'll be right back. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Welcome back, travelers. It's time to jump into the system optimizations. First up, a skip feature will be added to the Spiral Abyss. This change allows you to skip floor 9 in the new update if you obtain full stars on floor 11 of the previous Spiral Abyss. Obtaining full stars on floor 12 will allow you to skip both floor 9 and floor 10.
Okay.
Hopefully, this change will create a smoother experience.
That sounds so convenient.
Yeah, I know, right? Just as a reminder, the Primogem rewards from the skipped floors will need to be claimed manually, but floor rewards such as domain reliquaries will be distributed automatically when you open the Spiral Abyss interface. In addition, you can now open multiple domain reliquaries at once.
Nice! We don't have to keep opening them one by one.
Yeah, continuing with more optimizations, the filtering and sorting logic of the character artifact interface has been improved. The system will now remember your artifact set filters so that you don't have to set them every single time. You can also sort by affix for an individual artifact slot. Those preferences will also be saved.
That will make it a lot easier to filter artifacts for each character.
Yay!
The character ascension mechanics will also be optimized in version 5.1. You can now see the craftable amount of certain materials directly in your inventory. A feature will also be added to the crafting bench that allows you to filter recipes by character ascension goals.
Okay then.
This will allow you to
this is
easily
so
view
nice.
and craft the number of materials that you need.
Oh, this one's actually
Now,
needed.
you don't have to calculate the required materials and quantities in advance. You can do all of that at the crafting bench. Version 5.1 will also be adding other small optimizations. Be sure to check out future announcements for more information.
Alright, travelers. Some of you might have already noticed, but Genshin Impact turns 4 years old tomorrow.
We've had an incredible journey so far, right? Let's see where this path has taken us. It's time to relive some amazing memories.
Let's do it.
Hmm. Okay, what is this? Is this just an anniversary animation? If only the traveler was this cool.
see. Sometimes it's rainy. Sometimes
No!
it's cloudy. That's what journey means. Can't see. The scene ahead's blurry, but we still must pursue the dream. Travel through the heights and shallows. Put on a sturdy shell to face the perils. I hear about your last trace. Love is shining bright in the deep night. Stand up to fight many times and know it's wrong or right. The scars will finally heal. Do not fear, the road not taken. The honor is no problem. Do not go gentle and polite. The day I wanna seize comes with the greetings of the breeze. Will there be brighter day? Please tell me.
Is Pyro Traveler here?
Travel through infinite dusks and nones. Break through the strong tide to reach the other side. I hear about your last trace. Some words are heavy when some words are light. We are like two meteors that miss each other. We'll finally reunite to catch up with the sunlight, with the brightest light. Memories softly touch my feet. The freedom I wanna seize takes me to an unknown place. At the journey's end, we will meet again. We'll see light with the brightest one they cross. So we will go on that quest along the way.
Is it the boys?
Here's to 4 years of Genshin Impact.
Hey, happy birthday!
Wow, it's already been 4 years. Where's the time gone?
Oh
It
wow,
really
who
brings
was
back
the
so
guys
many
behind the
memories when I see
furnace?
all those scenes. There's that fight against Storm Terror, the battle of the Jade Chamber, Nahida saying goodbye to Greater Lord Ruka Devada, the masquerade of the guilty.
I know, and I'm definitely gonna have that song on repeat.
That's exactly what I did with the Natland Symphony performance.
It seems like this is a good place to announce that Natland's first OST album, Land of Tleayatl, is about to be released. The album contains 3 discs featuring 78 original tracks composed for Genshin Impact.
Yay! We can finally add Natland's regional soundtrack to our playlists.
Yes. Alright. That looks like all the information we have to share.
That
Oh,
means
wow.
it's time for the special program to come to an end. Is there anything you want to say before we leave?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think there's so much cool content coming in this version, and hey, come on, 4th anniversary, that's so huge.
Yeah.
I mean, we've put so much work into this game over the years, and every version has been special, but I gotta say, 5.0, 5.1, these have been great.
Exactly. I mean, seriously, Genshin Impact is not only a game to me. It's my work, it's my life.
Right.
I play Genshin Impact every day. I talk about Genshin Impact every day. and I interact with players online. It's all these years.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Totally.
So if I have to say something this time, we are truly, truly grateful that you guys, our players, are continue playing this game. And we're just as excited as you guys for what's coming next in the game.
Awesome. Yeah, no, totally agree. That's so great. Well, unfortunately, it's time for us to say goodbye.
Once again, thank you so much for
Will there
all
be
of the
the actual
support over these
VAs here
past
next
4
time?
years. Hope to see you in game.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Is it done? Uh. Mm. Oh, okay. Wow. It's been a long time. Oh, that trailer was really good. Okay, so let's look at what this is. Okay. Hypothetically possible, I guess. Okay, I feel like I only have like a mood for like one video here. Okay, after seeing the trailer, right? Yeah, that was a really good trailer. Man, I forgot to like I'll add the codes to my chat. Yeah, I should type the code in chat, even though it's gonna be lasting like a few days, right? Okay, where is chat anyway? Okay, if I type it like this, no one can. Okay, wait, what? Z. Okay. Oh, bro. What? Woohoo! Okay, let's go watch this one. I think I've been watching. I watched like a Star Rail video, right? Okay, so my model. I think I put my model around here. Are shields too strong? Honkai Star Rail has a damage problem. Are shields too strong? Yes, indeed, shields are too strong. That's why I want to pull for Aventurine next time I see him. It's specifically Aventurine shields that are too strong. Or like preservation, right? It's basically you have an extra amount of HP that the enemy has to go through. Whereas if you are playing like a healer, you do not have extra HP unless you are playing like Bailu. Okay, again, we are not talking about like simulated universe. We are talking specifically for like characters themselves providing stuff. I think the shields are definitely too strong, but then again, it's not like Japat's shield is strong, right? It's not like March 7's shield is strong, so
about damage in Honkai Star.
yeah, it's definitely getting more painful.
A video about the damage our characters can do. It's about the damage that the enemies deal to
Wait, is it pausing?
us. To explain what I mean, let me... Alright. I want to talk about damage in Honkai Star Rail. This isn't actually a video about the damage our characters can do, it's about the damage that the enemies deal to us. To explain what I mean, let me ask you a simple question.
Yeah, I'm lagging really bad. What's going on?
Alright, I want to talk about damage in Honkai Star Rail. This isn't actually a video about the damage our characters can do, it's about the damage that the enemies deal to.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit laggy.
I want to talk about damage in Honkai Star Rail. This isn't actually a video about the damage our characters can do, it's about the damage that the enemies deal to us. To explain what I mean, let me ask you a
one
simple
shot
question. If a boss in Honkai Star Rail is about to do its big attack, what can you do? I'll give you a couple seconds to think about it.
You can revive with Bailu. That's why Bailu is the best healer in the game. They try not to get one shot.
Here's the answers. You either break its toughness bar, you put up a shield, or you heal your team to full and pray that one of your characters doesn't get nuked. No matter what you're fighting, no matter how long you've been in a fight with it, or how many times you fought this boss before, there will always be a level of danger whenever a big attack like that is coming. And
I mean, this is most prevalent in simulated universe.
there's only ever those three choices to pick from to mitigate it. You could argue that there's a fourth option of delaying the enemy's action using a character like Well, but I think this could be expanded on, which I'll touch on later. In turn-based games, it's always a back and forth trade between you and the enemy. You might be able to slow down whatever you're fighting, but unless you're extremely over-leveled and one-shot it yourself, eventually that enemy is going to hit you. You can't avoid it, so you've got to take it and then figure out how to deal with it. The way that HSR mostly handles this is through healing and shielding, which is normal for turn-based games, but unlike other turn-based games, the shields in HSR effectively act as overhealth rather than a real shield. To be clear, when I say real shield, I mean something that would negate the damage fully, rather than how it is in HSR,
I get you.
chipping away at the shield number. In my opinion, the way the shielding is done
basically like Overwatch
isn't great. By making the shields overhealth, what they've effectively done is increase the health pools of your characters beyond what's considered normal. You no longer have a squishy DPS with less than 3k HP, you've instead got a semi-beefy character with over 5k HP. This has a lot of consequences that we can see throughout the game. For one, it generally means that in any kind of difficult content, shield type mitigation is going to be preferred due to SP cost. After all, why would you choose a healer that has to spend skill points every turn to keep you alive, if you can go for someone that offers infinite shields that keeps your team at mostly full HP?
This is why I like cost-effective healers in this game. That's why I've been using Locha for the longest time. And then that's why I didn't want to pull for Ho-Ho, because the only way you can heal with Ho-Ho is by using skill points. I think, I don't have Ho-Ho, but from what I've used, I think that is true. That's why I think I'm going to pull for Lingxia, because from what I saw, Lingxia will automatically heal your team as well.
Secondly, as a result of these higher effective HP pools, the damage that enemies need to do to you either has to be stronger or quicker. You can see this already with combo attacks that some enemy bosses do, as well as the amount of attacks that others can get. Lastly, because of the fact that most of the endgame content modes are time-gated, it ends up being more efficient if you can ignore damage rather than spending time keeping your team alive. It doesn't really matter if your DPS is at 150 HP beneath the shield, because they won't die as long as you can keep the shield active. On the other hand, if you don't heal that 150 HP ally, they're most likely going to be dead before their next turn. All this isn't to say that healers are bad. Most of the healers bring something else to the table, like Ho-Ho giving energy and Gallagher increasing the amount of break damage enemies can receive. Unfortunately, these healers...
I mean, Aventurine also gives like a debuff from the enemy.
With units like Aventurine and Fujuan,
yep.
Both of which bring more to the table than just their damage.
I knew he's gonna say that.
For Koyo to sell those characters, they had to give them extra stuff, like Aventurine with his frequent follow-ups and debuff on his ult, or Fujuan with her crit rate buff and small amounts of healing on her ult. This brings up HSR's main issue, which I briefly touched on earlier, effective health. If we take away the healing or shields for a moment and look at these characters' kits, you're basically left with small buffs for the team or debuffs on the enemy. They're all roughly the same.
I mean, this is one of the reasons why I didn't like using Fuxian. I didn't pull for Fuxian because of this. Your team will never be full health. I mean, she's not technically a healer. She just takes damage from your other three characters, which is effectively a tank, and she heals herself. But it's just unsatisfying looking at like your other characters having like a little bit of health missing.
Same in terms of value, each one just benefits a different DPS a bit more, like Gallagher for Firefly,
Yeah, Gallagher.
or for Argenti. So if all the
I mean, okay,
buffs and
I get
debuffs
you.
are
I mean, Ho-Ho's
equivalent in
good for
value,
with other
then that leaves
characters.
what else they can do as a means of comparison. You can increase your effective HP pool, which stops you from dying to big attacks and keeps you alive regardless of what your actual HP is, or you can choose to attempt to keep your team alive by keeping them at full HP in exchange for the buffs they may offer and just hoping that you don't get nuked. Most people will end up choosing the comfort of the former unless their DPS heavily favors that sustain unit. I mentioned it, but this really is all just part of being a turn-based game. No matter what, you're going to get hit and you have to deal with that. In my opinion, the problem this brings with HSR is that the choices you have as an individual are very one-dimensional in how you're able to deal with it. When you're facing down that big boss...
This is one of my favorite teams to use. Locha, Black Swan, Kafka, and Ranmei is also squishy as shit. Oh man.
And you know
He's
it's
gonna
going to kill one of your units because you chose to bring Ho-Ho instead of Adventuring. The only real option you have is to take it or reset your run. This brings me to my next point. I think that HSR could benefit a lot from having more options for ways to defend yourself. In my opinion, the one-dimensional nature of the game really is a detriment in a lot of different aspects. There's no skill expression in having the better character. It's also not really fun to only have certain characters be viable in content like High Conundrum, Swarm Disaster, or whatever.
I mean, it is a turn-based game. What do you want?
So, what can Hoyo do? Personally, I'd say if Hoyo doesn't want to add anything new to the game, they could just invest more in mechanics that are already in the game. For example, in the simulated universe, there's a blessing that delays the enemy action whenever you launch a follow-up attack. Another example is using the taunt mechanic that, for some reason, only 2 playable characters can actually use. These types of buffs being given out more freely instead of being locked to that specific game mode or those specific characters could be a good avenue to develop the options players have
links also can
to mitigate things. If they were to add new things, there's a variety of things they could do. For one, I think breaking the one-dimensional nature of combat is an option. If there was an option to have characters fortify for a turn instead of attacking or using their skill...
Oh, okay. Oh, this is like a lot of like... It's like protecting Pokemon, a lot of
that would open up avenues to stay alive for characters that might not otherwise survive an attack. Secondly, I think the way that characters are designed in the sustain or preservation role could be changed. Just because the current shields in the game act as overhealth doesn't mean that they always have to work that way. For example, Hoyo could make a character that acts as a sub-DPS using their basic attacks, but their skill is a one-turn invulnerability for whoever they cast it on. This means that at any given moment, the player has to choose between going for that extra bit of damage that might kill the enemy, or to help their team survive that attack.
I mean, isn't that technically March 7th?
Lastly, I think that characters having more options to act out of turn through action advancing or something like that could be another option for sustain units. Imagine a character like Yun Li who parries by using her ult, but instead of using it to counterattack, they would use it to absorb damage for another unit. Right before that enemy hits your team, you could use your ult and pick who you want that unit to defend, thus mitigating the damage your team overall would take. In its current state, I really feel that Hoyo doesn't know what to do with the preservation role, because they've kind of pigeonholed themselves with the way that shields and mitigation are designed.
I mean, I don't think there will be any kind of character like that soon, because people don't really like take notice of this problem that you're addressing in this video for Star Rail specifically, because the problem is all of the MOC and, like you said, Pure Fiction is a time-based challenge. That's the problem with like Genshin as well. Everything's a time-based challenge. If only there was a way to like you can beat the boss without worrying about the time to 3-star the challenge. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, MiHoYo hasn't like given.
It's pretty telling that since the game launched, we've only gotten 2 new units in that class. By looking at other avenues of mitigation, I believe that not only could Hoyo break the one-dimensional nature of the game, but they could also bring in new ways to play the game in general that currently aren't feasible. One other thing I want to mention is that these sustain units are all competing for one slot in a team, and have to be useful enough to take that slot over another support unit. Most of the time they're picked due to comfort, similar to how a character like Zhongli in Genshin is picked so you don't have to dodge all the time, but by offering different ways of sustaining or supporting the team like I mentioned with that sub-DPS idea, there may come a time when you'd be able to use multiple sustains to clear harder content like High Conundrum Swarm Disaster. All this said, these are all just different ideas to enhance the sustain role. At its core, what I think the game really needs is diversity in how fights play out. If the player has to make choices more often in a fight rather than simply slapping in a random unit and pressing their skill every couple turns, then I think that would benefit the game long term and keep players more invested. Anyway, that's my rant. Thank you very much for listening.
Okay, there's another thing is if the character that gets hit survives, they regenerate a bit of energy, right? That's why characters like Clara and Yunli can get more out charges than other characters who don't get hit. This is another mechanic in Star Rail as well.
Let me know what you think about what I said in the comments below,
and
I
think
maybe give my other
not
videos
bad.
a shot too.
It's like sometimes I want my Kefka to get hit because my Kefka's at like 95% energy, and then I want the enemy please hit her so I can activate the ult. As far as the situation goes, I feel like shields isn't the best thing in every situation, in my opinion. I'd rather pick, for example, like what I said with Clara, right? I'd rather have Clara with Lorcha, because Lorcha heals every time you hit an enemy, rather than a shooter, because the shooter has a limit, right? Because I want all of the enemies to hit Clara. Other than that, I think, yeah, every other character can use the shields. But the thing is, the problem is you can only pick 4 characters for your team. You cannot pick any more. So, if only there were like 5 characters, then you can add like a shielder and a healer, and then the 3 DPSs. Anyways, this video is just telling me to pull for adventuring next time. Yeah. Close the stream here, boys. Take care and Saramadana.